improvements lately. And they've really proven that they're I want to say at least top two, top three teams for sure. They've been one of the most consistent teams right alongside Cup Noodle for sure. So again, I'll go over the rule set just one more time, real briefly for anybody that just got here a little late. It will be a first to five using the built-in 2 out of 3 game system. So you got to win a total of 10 games. Random stage select, highest points. One substitution rule. If you substitute one time, that's it. That's the team you have to stick with for the remainder of the set. Uh, Kind of barring any type of acts of God, stuff like that. You know, somebody's internet goes out, power goes out, stuff like that. And you cannot substitute once you're at 4-4. If you are at match point, grand finals, then no, you can't substitute from there. Lag and DCs will be handled on a case-by-case situation. Winning team must keep the same characters, but they can change skill set. So, they got this stage, a promise medal for the first match. So we have. I'm really interested that Warrior Light didn't decide to go for Shining Wave. It's pretty effective on this stage. So here we go. Okay. Seth throwing out some waves. Really, oh, early HP attack, but eats 1,000 for that. So he decided to go ahead and do the HP attack, but I believe that was Chibi was right there to just snipe him very quickly. He's really going with Genesis Rock. So Moises has a sniper rifle out. Genesis Rock did recently get buffed, so it's a bit better. How much better remains to be seen, to be honest. Jet going down again by another HP attack, so I'm not sure if he's going to play a bit more reserved. Let's take a look. So we got Cherub actually opting to go for Kefka, which Cherub is really known for his Ultimecia, so that's interesting. So they're down just a little bit of slowdown here. Coffee cup. Okay. Hyperdrive connects. Yep, looks like. Ooh, Triumphant Grass. KO. Gets an early kill on Golbez. So that's huge. Golbez is really. Wow. Double HP to the face. I'm not sure how that happened. Now they're going to get a chance to summon. Now this can really sway the entire balance of the match. Getting one person knocked down is bad enough, but 2 different people being down is a free summon, So Shiva is now on the field. Got Mighty Strikes up. Goodness gracious. So another double HP attack there. So Warrior Light did a lot of work in that set. They got knocked down twice in 2 different instances. So that double kill at the end, and then both of them got blasted by free energy earlier. So they really gotta, it's fine to stay together and everything like that, but you gotta be aware that you're not within the line of sight for wave HPs or anything like that. Bitter End does have pretty good range, to be honest. So we're gonna start off with Saren. See what he's gonna try and do. Okay, gets a hit on Warrior Light, switches over. Ooh, Coffee Cup eats the Hyperdrive straight to the face. All right. Ooh, really baited that. He baited out the Shield of Light, but he was still a little too late on the dash punish there. Let's take a look at Ifrit. He's going to go up, try and save his teammate. Yep. Doesn't commit. Does just a single hit. Okay. They are duking it out in the air. He is going to press buttons every single time coming out of block stun. Nice dodge by Moises there. Okay, he manages somehow to avoid that bitter end, which was very good. Oh, he eats the 3K from Moises, Genesis Rock. All right, and then we have Cherub going down as well. So Saren's out there making moves. He's got about 3K right now. Let's take a look at Coffee Cup. He does have Kill Brave on a couple people, so let's see what he opts to do here. Saren coming in to pill for his teammate. Good stuff there. Let's take a look at Moises. All right, Genesis Rock doesn't hit, not connecting. Ooh, Heartless Angel from the top ropes. It looks like there was a little bit of rollback right there with that Genesis Rock. Let's take a look. Ooh, Bitter End. Nope, does not connect. It's getting a little ungood. I'm not seeing too much neutral here. There's a lot of people just kind of going in. All right, so Saren's team going down to their final stock. Now they're gonna. Now's the opportune time to summon. I think that they were a little late on the coordination there for the summon. Okay, gets the wall crush. Ooh, good right there. All right. Ooh, Saren goes down for 2,500. He's up. They're summoning. Okay, now Ifrit's in a potentially bad situation. He's right in the middle of a 1v3. He tried to stop the summon, but that's the thing with trying to stop a summon. If you're unsuccessful, you've just overextended. Now he's right in front of the entire enemy team. Opposite do Triumphant Grasp from the top ropes and connects. I think his opponent certainly was not ready for that, did not expect that, and sometimes that's what you need in this game. You need that air of not being, unpredictability. It really does go a long way. Oh, gets the Heartless Angel off. So this is going to actually allow them to buy a little bit of time while Shiva does her thing. Kind of let down a little bit of the oppression session that's going on here. Doesn't connect there. Ooh. Gets hit with that wave HP and Saren is down. So that is number 1 on the scoreboard for Team Trinity Limit. So very, very good stuff on that. Off to an interesting start. Now, I'm going to speak to both teams here in a moment and see what they want to do. That didn't look too great connection-wise. So if they want to sub out or do something about the connection, now would be the time before we get any deeper in the set. We try to play it out. It looks a little rough. I'll see what the teams want to do. So with this connection thing going on, I would allow them to sub out without penalty because, connections is trash. You know what I mean? I don't want to. This is not a true exhibition if the connections is garbage. So it looks like they're going to continue playing it out. All right, I mean, they're going to try one more. Okay, so they're going to try this out again. I really put it in their hands. You know what I mean? Whether or not they wanted to try it out, they want to try it again. You know what I mean? Try and be as impartial as possible. I just want to see some damn good Dissidia. That's really it. What's up, Prophet? 3-button spectator. So I'm going to be very curious to know, outside of the connection issues, there were a few things there. There were a lot of HP attacks that, obviously, if you're not playing in ideal, optimal conditions, then you're going to get clipped by HP attacks unknowingly and stuff like that. Coffee Cup opting to go with X-Death. Now, I have played with his X-Death a fair amount. Well, excuse me, that's actually Ifrit is going with X-Death. All these damn name changes are really killing me, man. I got all these ridiculous names running around. It's hard to know who is who now. But Cherub's still opting to go with Kefka. So that's interesting. I wonder if he has been working with him and he feels more comfortable with him outside of Ultimecia. Generally in ESL, all I've seen is his Ultimecia generally. Let's take a look at the Sephiroth. He's got, gets the early clip on Golbez. Now that right there can change the entire pace of the match. Him losing that dragon so early within the first 30 seconds really loses, that can change the whole tone of the match. He does manage to get a Genesis Rock off there, So he's down, and the big thing about knockdowns in this game, when the core is up, if you get knocked down, that's a free core for them. And we all know how summons can really change the pace of this match. Now, Saren opted to go for another HP attack there, but Fluffy was ready. Excuse me, not Fluffy. Coffee Cup was ready and punished him with free energy. So Ifrit's getting up right now. So you see Coffee Cup opting not to go for the HP attack. Instead, manages to KO Fluffy, and somewhere else in the world, Golbez also got crushed. So this is actually looking very good for Saren's team. They do have summon advantage as well. Looks like the change to X-Death is really putting in work. However, X-Death is bleeding. He only has 600 HP. So now he's dead. Now it's evened up. Now it's really, in my opinion, going to come down to the core. Whoever gets the core first and summons, more than likely is going to win. So, got Moises doing a good job avoiding here. No, just summons his dragon back. Now he's actually a real character. Alright, so Saren right on the ball with his team. Gets the core as soon as it comes up. Manages to summon. Now this is a fair game. You know what I mean? I would be looking for Cherub right at the end of Diamond Dust for him to perform Heartless Angel. Which is, even if they manage to avoid Diamond Dust, normally all of their stamina is gone once they do that. So they don't have any opportunity to try and get away from Heartless Angel. But that's all irrelevant because Coffee Cup does manage to clip. I want to say who was that? Manages to clip Kefka and he's dead. So that really went left. I think playing passive might have been the play there. But, that's how this game goes. Let's take a look at Moises. Now he's got that dragon right at the start of the match. Goes for Genesis Rock. 2400. Doesn't hit. Get some ice off. Take a look at Coffee Cup. Ooh. Okay, comes in. Harassing Sephiroth. So Cherub tried to save him there with Hyperdrive, but did not connect. Ooh. So right now, Coffee Cup is leading right now with 2,800. So now he has Kill Brave. So now it's dangerous. Yep. Whoa, that was very strange. He tried to do free energy point blank, but looks like there might have been a little bit of rollback. That was a very strange interaction right there. Let's take a look at Chibiru. He's still rocking that Warrior Light. Again, the core is going... no, so that's a fake core. I'm going to say it's going... So Saren opting again to go for the HP attack. So puts him down, puts that Doom on him. So if he doesn't hit Sephiroth in 14 seconds, he would lose all his Brave. So core came back up. Oh, that was perfect. Waited for him to shield drop. The moment he shield dropped and he was within range, free energy right to the face. That was excellent from Coffee Cup. Ooh, gets clipped by Genesis Rock. Now, this match from the beginning has been a little scrambly. There's not really a lot of neutral taking place. There's just things happening, one after another, after another, after another. Obviously, the teams are looking out for each other and clipping and pilling as much as they can, but not really too much, people hanging back and trying to play methodically. It really is just, a little bit of ham. Salami right now. So, Cherub is still trying to summon. Ooh, I don't know about that. Putting yourself in a situation like that, right in the middle, when you have one stock left, and, somebody has Kill Brave on you, that was a little dangerous. So, Saren, in my opinion, should play a bit more reserved. He is the one that could actually, he could die right now and lose the match for his team. So, playing a bit more reserved is probably the play to go. Shiva saves his life. Let's take a look at Ifrit. Nice sidestep there. Ifrit's still on the hunt here. He was Holy Chain, and enfeebled, so he can't really do much. Not really going to be able to maximize the potential out of this Diamond Dust, unfortunately. So let's take a look at Moises. Getting that ice on the field. Still has his dragon at the moment. Okay, so did Hyperdrive, but almost got sniped by free energy right there. Hyperdrive goes out again. No dice. So Moises is actually running a Poison Gun set, which is very interesting. Poison Gun did just get quite a buff, so it is somewhat more viable now, most people would say. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and summon. As you saw there, they were both kind of chasing Saren to get that final kill, but they backed off and decided to summon. I think that is a good call most of the time. Knowing that getting the summon on the field, that is something that, the opponent has to take. There's not really much it can do about it outside of avoiding it. So putting that on the field is sometimes a better option than trying to press your advantage. So we got Genesis Rock, goes off, clips him. So right now we have Trinity Limit up 2-0 against Celestial Sphere. So this is looking so right there, again, that wasn't a bad match. You know what I mean? I feel like both teams made a lot of good decisions. Seirin in particular got a lot of good HPs off. Unfortunately, a lot of Genesis Rocks connected, and I felt like Coffee Cup was just always right there to harass them. The moment they really got some real momentum going on, Coffee Cup was right there every single time to really try and stop that momentum, irritate them, and really just get them out of their comfort zone, which I think ultimately is what sealed the deal with that match. And also the summon, you know what I mean? Them getting the summon off can also seal the deal. Let me see what they're going to do about the connections. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I'm going to see potentially Nero will be coming in. Yep, so Nero's going to be in now to see if that is causing the connection issue. So right now they're down 2-0. Again, that's not insurmountable. We've all seen it multiple different times where they've come back from a 2-0. You know what I mean? Again, this is the first of 5, guys. So there's a lot of games to be played here, a lot of adaptation, and just a lot of endurance, to be honest with you. That's kind of the reason I set it up this way. I want this to be a true test of endurance. So here we go. So obviously Nero is known more so for his cloud. I scrimmed against him, man, maybe about 2 months ago. This was right before Delta Strike. And we went about even with them. I got hit a lot by fucking Cloud, but I would say he's very strong, very good representative of the EU location. No coach commentary this week. Next week probably. I didn't speak to the guys that I wanted to do it with. So next week we'll have probably co-commentary. I do want to make sure that it's somebody that we can kind of work well together with. So coming soon, man. Coming soon. So I'm interested to see what they end up going with. So obviously Sephiroth is a Vanguard and Cloud is a Vanguard. So will it be double Vanguard or who's going to switch the speed? So okay. Nero opts to go with what many would consider, I consider Squall to be pretty good, you know what I mean, in the right hands. A bit of a unique choice for speed, but obviously works tremendously well with getting setups for his other opponents, for his other teammates. So here we go. Start off with Coffee Cup. See, already right there at the beginning of the match, already in harassing, kind of being problematic for the rest of the team and stuff like that. And that really is a true goal of the speed. You should be in and out. You should really try and make the other team as uncomfortable as possible. If they're annoyed, then you're doing your job right. So he poises right through that Blizzard, I want to say. Comes right into his face. Ooh, that was a bad hyperdrive. Led to him getting free energy, and that's been kind of a theme throughout this set. So it's interesting if he should maybe start looking out before performing hyperdrive, because he's got clipped an awful lot in this set by doing that. So Moises at 3K already. Will Bitter end? That was a weird interaction. Okay, he sidestepped early. The early sidestep seemed to have, he got clipped because he was holding it. Any type of charge HPs, if you sidestep, you're bodied. Ooh, free energy to the face. Ooh, that was a rough ending right there. I want to say that was probably, yeah, that sniper rifle is out. Genesis Rock is a very, very strange pick. Not strange, unusual, I would say. As we all know, Moises is very known for his night glow play, so Genesis Rock is very different. So maybe they're still acclimating to that. You know, I believe that patch just happened with the lock patch. So again, this is still very, very new for a lot of people. So they're just letting the shoots kind of have a one-on-one there before anybody really intervene. So let's take a look at Chibiru here. Goes for bitter and connects. He really knows his range there. You know, I didn't really think that was going to connect. He knows his stuff. Rushes in, gets some blades to the face from Seirin. Does not connect there. So the core is up. Mm. All right, looking for a setup there. Yep. So he baits out the sidestep again and manages to bitter end him. So let's take a look at Seirin. Hyperdrive goes off. I think maybe with Cherub, maybe just doing the hyperdrive as early as possible. He's been kind of holding it to charge it, but Coffee Cup has read him every single time. Every single time he's done that, he's free energied him, or he came up and just hit him right out of it. So not becoming predictable on that will help with this set. Seirin goes for the core. Let's take a look at Nero. All right, so Nero has Lord Coffee Cup pinned down. Bitter End goes off, does not connect. Faded Circle does not connect. Okay, so they managed to get the summon off. Now this will change the entire pace of the match right here. Generally, when a summon comes out, one of two things are going to happen. They're going to try and go extremely ham to press their advantage, or they're going to wait for like the first wave of ice to come out. I'm normally a fan of that, just to make sure that you have some type of protection before you go in. So Nero on the hunt has 100 HP, manages to do a defensive and feeble, which is really good, you know what I mean, so they can't really press the advantage. Another bender in goes off, manages to connect with that. And another one goes off for a total of 5 HP. But again, that's not relevant because, you know, the knockdown is more important than anything else. Cherub does manage to land a hyperdrive there. Excellent stuff. But in the meantime, Nero does go down, unfortunately. So they're actually still in a pretty good position. They can still summon. All they need, yeah. So right now, in a bad position. Seirin's being chased right there. Manages to land a forward Brave. Ooh, nice hyperdrive there. So does the poison go? There we go. Yep, trying to set him up. Yep, decides to teleport. Nero was looking to set him up for a hyperdrive. Ooh, that was very strange. I think that the Genesis Rock probably did connect, but there might have been a little bit of rollback there. So, all right, Cherub doing way better with his landing of his hyperdrives. It's got about 3 in a row there. So, looks like he's starting to figure it out. Again, the connection doesn't look like it's super duper great. So, you know, we're all trying to work with what we got. Nope. Managed to sidestep that. And again, right there, as always, Coffee Cup being right there, you know what I mean, caused him to sidestep, which caused him to get clipped by the HP attack. Coffee Cup sitting at 3,800 right now. So he has Kill Brave. Gets the, no, almost got the wall rush. So what's it, okay. All right, so Team Trinity Limit goes up 3-0 against Team Celestial Sphere. So I'm going to take a look and see what is going to be, if there's going to be any changes made from both teams here. Connection does still look a little rough, so I'll see what wants to be done about that. So I'm going to see here and make sure that they're good with this connection. It looks a little on the rougher side. So they're gonna see if they're gonna sub Coffee Cup out, just to make sure that it's nothing to do with the connection, because Ifrit already sat out. So they want to make sure that it's not, it's not anybody causing it. So they're gonna run without. So it's gonna be Fluffy instead of Coffee Cup. Let me see if he's here. He is here. To see if this fixes the connection issues. So we're just waiting for Fluffy. I am he might be AFK. Okay, all right. So Fluffy's in the chat. All right, cool. Let's just wait for him. All right, so it's 3-0 right now. Now, the first two matches were pretty okay. The third match looks pretty bad as far as like lag and stuff like that is concerned. So kind of working around that is unfortunately kind of a element in and of itself. So we're gonna see Coffee Cup's gonna sit out, Fluffy's gonna sub in. The two people that were thought to kind of have potentially maybe not good connection with each other was Ifrit and Coffee Cup. So we'll see how this goes. I just want decent matches, and that last match seemed a pretty sus. I'm not gonna lie. There was a ton of rollback, a ton of just like missed shit and just weird stuff. So we'll see how this goes. So right now it is 3-0. So while we're waiting for this, any other team that is interested in joining, like on a week to week, I've approached a couple different teams and stuff like that. If you are interested in playing against another team, you might have lost them in tournament. You got a little salt about that. Let me know. Message me on message me on Discord or something like that. I can set it up for like. There's a lot of Fridays. This is expected. So me and Square, this is expected to run for a total of 2 months. So they're like willing to kind of put together 2 months worth of prizes. So if you have any interest in doing that, or you just want to play against a team or stuff like that, let me know, and then you'll be taken into consideration and stuff like that. All right. So Cherub's still opting to go with Kefka. A little interesting right there. Looks better. Oh, it looks pretty good. Looks smooth. All right. Okay, so Nero doing his little his dodge changing. Mm-mm. Gets his triggers. Decides not to go all in on Gobez. Probably a smart idea. Golbez sitting at 3,400 already. So Genesis Rock, yep, on the field. So I believe it gets a little bigger the more it's charged. So what he's going to do is he's going to target you and then switch targets while he's charging it. So when he releases it, it still goes towards the original target. Very good strategy for shoots and stuff like that. And it makes it a bit deceptive as far as where the actual target is. So Nero's bleeding. So with that happening, he can't really play his role 100% as a speed because he doesn't want to overextend like that and then die. Just like that. So Sarian is still in the mix. Looking good. Ooh. I don't believe there's actually wall rush there. I couldn't see behind the flag, obviously, but he just waited for that Heartless Angel. That was actually excellent. Wall rush. Chibi coming up from the rear. Oh, and Fluffy. Yeah, that was a bad situation. He was in the middle of a 1v3. He was going to get hit by something. It was inevitable. All right. So, we got Moises on the field. He's scheming. Probably going to get the crystal. Still has his dragon, which does make him problematic. Yep, going to go for the summon. Yep, so they managed to get the summon off. So you see there, the crystal was kind of hanging out there for a little bit. It had already spawned and stuff like that. So nobody was right on top of it. So with them already being down a life and then letting them get the summon, this does put Celestial Sphere in a little bit of a deficit for this match. Genesis Rock going off, and in the midst of it all, Fluffy actually unfortunately died there. So, alright, we got that square button going off pretty quickly here. Binding Cold, doesn't hit. Genesis Rock manages to clip him for about 750. So right now, Moises is just pressing that square button. This is, well, that was a little bit of rollback. I heard the noise, but it didn't go off. Let's take a look at Chibiru. Just got enfeebled. While enfeeble is an excellent offensive choice, it's also really good for defense. Once people are enfeebled, they can't really do anything outside of like shoots and stuff like that, or they have to try and zone for the seconds that they're enfeebled. Ooh, that was excellent. Manages to sidestep. Saren ready for it. They both decide not to press Chibiru. Interesting. So we see here Fluffy is harassing Cherub. Nope, doesn't manage to connect the Slice and Dice. Really good coverage from Cherub's team there, Celestial. Ooh, I like that. So he tried to do a raw Slice and Dice. Saren said none of that's going on here. Oh, manages to connect. Stop the momentum there. Okay, so let's take a look at Cherub. So they do have summon. So I would be really pressing if I, to do the summon. Yep, there they go. Bad time to do a summon though, because the shoot was right in the middle of 3 different opponents. So that was a bad time to perform a shoot. It's gonna be a summon right there. So Golbez doing that Genesis Rock. Oh, Poison Gun, and I believe the startup of Poison Gun is a little faster now. With that, yeah, he gonna try and kill him? There we go. Nope, he's down. Not dead though. Does that second hyperdrive, doesn't connect. Summon, yep, there you go. Now, Moises performed Genesis Rock again. So, I don't know who he's actually targeting when he got up. Oh, manages to whiff there. Ooh, okay, so Nero doing work here. Manages to hold him. Does have Kill Brave on Chibiru. He's almost at 3k here. So, I think they'd be looking for a setup here. You see here, he's playing pretty patient, not just, there you go. So Shiva, so once Shiva knocked him in, that was an ideal time to go to press. There you go. So about at 3k and enfeebled, but he's going to teleport. I'm not a fan of enfeebling the shoot if they have not popped their teleport already, because it's a waste of enfeeble. It's much better. Okay, so Celestial puts one on the board. Good stuff there. Cherub coming in clutch with that hyperdrive, finishing the round out. Very, very strong round from them. Seemed a little bit at a deficit there, you know what I mean? They were down to the last stock, but when they summon, that's the power of a summon. Once you summon, that does give you quite an advantage over your opponent, and it really, should be used as soon as possible. Obviously, you want to do it safely, but it really does make or break most matches. Ooh, all right, hyperdrive. Ooh, gets hit out of it by Golbez. Golbez, of course, having extremely good projectiles with his dragon. Without his dragon, he is pretty laughable. Not gonna lie, not gonna sugarcoat it. He is just sus without his dragon. Okay, a lot of poison good picks out here. Very interesting to see. It looks like a lot of people really are either experimenting or they're trying out to see if poison gun is going to work for them because before you only saw poison gun with bot games. Okay, man, this is a draw from the Vanguard. Okay, good stuff there. Mm. TBRU really has his range down with Bitter End. He's connected that many different times where I thought there's no way he was going to hit that. So excellent, excellent stuff on getting set up. No, he should have actually staggered that just a bit more. But I believe when he does that double hit like that, he has to go through both motions, which is unfortunate. So there, you got the knockdown, immediately went into summon, which really gives you the advantage. It's still 3-3, I believe, right now. 3 socks to 3 socks. Yep, so right now, Team Celestial Spheres really has to play it pretty patient. Maybe try and get an HP regen off so that they can heal their teammates. But yeah, you see right there, Bitter End. And guys, this character is being reworked completely, Warrior Light. Most people calling him God of Light. Ooh, so they went down 2 stocks pretty quick there. Again, the power of a summon. They lost 2 stocks just like that. And now they are chasing the shoot. And then just like that. That's what I'm talking about. When that summon is on the field, it just enables the other team to just do whatever the hell they want. You know what I mean? They can just come right in. They can be as aggressive as they want to and stuff like that. So that's why you want to try and get the core and get that summon off as fast as humanly possible. I can't stress that enough. All right. So scores 1-1 here. Let's see what changes will be made. Let's start off with Tira. Trades with Golbez there. Okay, goes for early hyperdrive. Does not connect. Fluffy sees it. Gets out of dodge. Okay, good, yeah. So that charge for Faraga that he throws there is really good, but it does have some charge time, whereas Golbez can just shoot that Blizzara, and it's in your face in 0.5 seconds. Okay, so you see there, Golbez was almost at Killing Brave so early in the match. Oh, good stuff. Puts the poison out, doesn't connect. So you see Nero was just... He had committed to kind of searching out Golbez there. Oh, gets his triggers off. So I think the connection must be pretty good if he can get his triggers off. And I see Sarin landing his dash cancels pretty consistently also. Ooh, okay. So what's it going to be from Nero? He has about 1,500 there. Yeah, Bitter End does not connect that time. But this one is looking... So this is when you want to get the core and shore up the match, because now they're going to try and summon the playing field. So you don't want them to summon. So they had 2 people at the top of the map, and Fluffy was still way back there from when he had got KO'd. So they were in a perfect position to summon. They should have really tried to press as hard as possible right there. So they're still in a really good position. All teammates at full health. So right now, what you don't want to do is press too hard while the summon's on the field. You want to try and play back as much as possible. Saren's getting up from the HP attack. Had Fluffy adjacent to the left of him, but was kind of dashing alongside him. I'm not sure if he saw him. And against, getting a little bit of slowdown. Oh, yeah, a little bit of frame drops here. Oh, gets enfeebled. He enfeebles them as well. So this is actually good. He's going to lose his Brave here, obviously, but might not eat an HP attack. Did not eat an HP attack, so good stuff there. So I would dash out immediately and get out of there. Yep. There we go. Ooh, yep. Okay, so Nero right there to cut for his teammate. Genesis Rock goes off, just misses. Ends up eating Slice and Dice. Not dead though, but he is bleeding. 45 HP. Ooh. So as you see here, Golbez still has his dragon. He must have resummoned it because he's already lost over 1K. Blizzara going off. There we go. I was about to say not connecting a lot, but he just did there. Does appear to be a little bit of connection spikes, a little bit of drops here. Okay, manages. Yeah, he was crushing the core so the other team wouldn't get it. Please don't try and summon in that corner. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, he's gonna go down to bitter end. Oh my. And he goes down to Genesis Rock. Now it's up to Cherub to run as much as possible. I would run literally to the other side of the map. So you see there he's doing his I'm not sure what bravery attack that is, but the fire kind of dash. Uh ooh, gets frozen. Nope. Genesis Rock at least. Ooh, 3372. They need to try and find an opportunity to summon. They need to back up and summon. They're going a little too Unga. And it worked out for them. That was crazy. They were going all the way in, and it worked out for them. That was that was pretty clutch. Now, if I was, I've partnered with Saving a lot, so I would probably be screaming in the VC right now. Why are we going in? Why do we keep pressing when we have summon? You know what I mean? And people are bleeding. But actually, that was the right decision there. They decided to keep pressing in, and they close out the match for them. So right now we're looking at 3-1. Celestial Sphere putting one on the board. So the change with Nero and the connections and stuff like that, it's looking pretty good. That looks like the change that we needed. A Kefka player. Yeah, Cherub is not going with Ultimecia, which is a little strange. Maybe I might be out of date with my information, but he normally plays Ultimecia. Now, Saren is a man of many different characters. Obviously, his number one is Sephiroth, so I don't know if they might, they got to keep the same characters and everything like that. But I don't know if they take a loss, if they might have Nero switch to Cloud, because he is also a Vanguard main as well. So let's take a look at it, guys. Oh yeah, Saren Sephiroth is pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I have a little bit of bias because he's on my team and stuff like that. But he's pretty damn good with it. A lot of really good Sephiroths out there. You know what I mean? Him, Unlighted's another one as well. Prophet's another one. There's a lot of some low key Sephiroth gods out there. Um, Strangely enough, you don't see too many of Sephiroth in a lot of the tournaments that we have going on. You just don't see him. I don't know if it's the dash cancels that maybe scare people away and stuff like that. He's obviously an extremely powerful Vanguard. Uh, I think that for a long time I thought he was actually the best character in the game. I now see his faults a little clearer now, but he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. And if you have him on a small stage, get wrecked, because he's going to be everywhere at all times. So he's an extremely powerful character. I believe he was number one or number two in the Japan arcades for a period of time. So, oh, we got a DC. So that looks like Cherub actually DC'd. So obviously we're not going to play this one out. Yeah. Okay. So while we're waiting for this, actually I am going to remake the lobby, guys. So we got just a moment to talk. They're asking to remake the lobby, so I will do so. As we know, unfortunately with this game, from time to time the lobbies they get bugged, they get glitchy, and they just crash and stuff like that. They just they're just tired of working, so they say fuck it, and they just stop. So yeah, that all looks good. And then I'll re-invite these guys. They're just gonna go ahead and battle it out. I don't have Saren's teammates, so they can join through him. All right, so the new lobby is up, so we'll just wait here for a moment for this to come up. So, is there? I don't believe there is one, but is there another big tournament coming up? There hasn't been like an actual tournament for this game in a while. It's part of the inspiration as to why I wanted to do this. I was supposed to host a tournament, but when they changed the ESL date, I was like, well, I'm not doing that anymore. And I just bought the ticket for Evo, so I was like, no, definitely not doing that anymore. It would be fucking fantastic if this game was at Evo. That would be just stellar. But I'm definitely, the game hasn't sold enough in order for it to warrant real, true support from Square. You know what I mean? So Square is like, we're trying to do the least amount. I don't know. They're doing stuff. You know what I mean? But it still seems like more could be done. Now that we actually have a viable tournament mode, that was like one of the bigger drawbacks. So I had spoke to Big E about putting it Dissidia at Summer Jam, but logistically it's a lot to ask for a TO. First, we would have had to have 6 consoles, you know what I mean, with everything unlocked and stuff like that. That was like the biggest thing because I know some East Coast people, but like the player base is pretty varied as far as where they're coming and stuff like that. And then the second thing is that you need obviously the connection. You need 7 consoles, 6 to play on, 1 to stream. That is a logistical kind of a nightmare. Not that it's impossible, you know what I mean? They did the same thing for Pokken. Pokken required an internet connection when it was on the Wii U, so not unheard of, not impossible, but that's a lot to ask for a TO for a completely unproven game that doesn't have any numbers to back it. You know what I mean? It's like you're just taking this shit on faith. Which was, I respected it and stuff like that. But now that we have the event mode, I don't think it's that unreasonable. I mean, a lot of games get, obscure games get support and stuff like that. It's not impossible. You got to kind of work on the TO as far as the internet connection is concerned because, they generally want to reserve the internet connection for streamers and stuff like that. And by us needing that, that takes away from the bandwidth available. So it's kind of a long, I don't know. I think Big E is probably still our best option. It'd be great if we could get into events like CEO, obviously Evo. I don't know about Evo lately, man. They've been a little questionable lately. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about them honestly. So I don't know. I feel like we just need to kind of find a major that we could communicate with as a community and be like, yo, we want this in a tournament. What can we do to help you? That kind of approach, I think, would help a lot. All right, so everybody's here, so let's do it. Let me check the Discord. Whoa. Okay, people are arguing about Ethernet cables. So we're gonna play. So okay, they're gonna keep going. All right, cool. They sorted it out. What's up, Jay Boogie? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, you're in the Syracuse Discord. What's up, man? What is going on? I really haven't been at any locals or any events and shit like that lately, just because games I like are dead. You know what I mean? Like I showed up for that Marvel 3 exhibition against Damas, and that was pretty much it. That was the last time I saw you guys. And then MVCI came out and just like whatever. You know what I mean? That game. I just I have a real love hate relationship with that game. And DBZ is whatever, but I am interested in Blaze Blue Cross Tag. So let's take a look. Let me switch this back. So we got Fluffy. Wait. Oh, they just lost. Okay, so they can switch. It's 3-1. So this stage is very interesting. The momentum switches on this stage are pretty strange. Because it's not a really huge map, but you can run away pretty easily and stuff like that. So we'll see what decisions are made here. Got Fluffy, Golbez. Nope, Ice does not connect. No. Manages to get the Ice off. Chibiru. Little stutter there. Looks okay. Not great, but looks feasible. Core's coming up. You see there, no one's really trying to commit until the core actually comes up. So core's up. You see there, Trinity limit was right there. Oh, gets wall rush. Bitter end. Doesn't connect. So, you know, a viable strategy is when you do the HP attack to switch your targets to make sure that nobody's coming after you. But the thing with that is you can't always see if it connects or not unless, you know, the HP thing goes off on the right-hand side. Ooh, okay. Doesn't connect with the bravery sequence there. Let's take a look at Saren. He's a little lower on his brave, so he has about 560. So if somebody hits him, they would have potentially got the break. So you see there, Coffee Cup just ate a huge HP. He is sitting, oh, excuse me, that's Fluffy. He's sitting at 500 HP now, so that's very much the danger zone. Okay, that was peculiar. Okay, the spectating in this game. All right, so we got Cheer Up here. Dodge is too early. With charge HPs, you never really know when to dodge. Depends on how many frames it is when they release it. So sidestepping too early will get you clipped every single time, but you never know when they're going to stop charging. That's what the whole mix-up is, right? That's what makes it a 50-50. So Cherub kind of coming in a little bit. He has low life. That was really ballsy. He really rushed in with 1,000 HP and did hyperdrive, and it connected. That's the shit in this game. Whoa. I'm not sure how you didn't see that. He was, you know, he charged right in, did bitter in, and he got clipped. So a stock for a stock. So we got Nero here. Oh, gets frozen out there in the back. Oh, Nero brings in Golbez to bring that ass. Here we go. Heartless Angel. So, oh, he doesn't? Wow, that was very interesting. Nero decided not to rush in and perform the HP attack. Maybe he was scared of Diamond Dust. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Two people were frozen right in his near vicinity. He didn't go for it. See what Fluffy's up to. Okay, gets him with the steal. Now that move is a little strange to kind of deal with, to be honest. Oh, gets the Binding Cold. Only gets clipped for 520. I'm sure Saren's okay with that. Okay, so, yep, the shoot has Killing Brave, so obviously they're going to try and maul him. Yep, teleport. Now, will he get enfeebled? Nope, they let him get out. Let's take a look at what Moises is up to. So again, he has a sniper rifle, Genesis Rock. They're going to try and summon. Now, that's the thing with summoning. If you don't get it all three at the same time, they then know you're trying to summon. So they're going to do everything they need to try and stop you. They are going to press as much as possible. Genesis Rock does not connect. We're going to see if Celestial Sphere is going to look to back off and summon. But it looks like they're just pressing. Hyperdrive goes off, no connect. Let's take a look at Chibiru. Beautiful sidestep there. Gets the wall. Nope, does not get the wall crush there. Bitter End goes off, connects for 1600. Good stuff. Oh, Genesis Rock goes off, so they are down. So Celestial Sphere, not able to close out the summon. And again, you know, the summon going off very early for Team Trinity limit really set the tone for the match there. Thanks, man. Yeah, I try and stream, man. I love this game, and the community's been pretty kick-ass also. So I'm just trying to do what I can to support the community. Gets clipped there. You see, he's getting a lot of steals and mugs off and stuff like that. It's a really damn good move. Really hard to avoid for sure. So he gets it off there on Saren as well. Nero coming in. Yep, lands the bravery sequence. No HP attack though. We got Golbez chucking stuff. So the core is up. No one as of yet is giving a damn as of right now. Cherub ends up making him eat that fake core. Eats a free energy. Okay. Ooh, to the face. There we go. Genesis Rock charging. 2,500. He ate that for 2,500. Again, it's a very deceptive move, and again, I'm fairly certain a lot of people are just not familiar with it, the way its properties and the way it works. All right, so Nero coming in. Chibiru ate 2K there, so he is down as well. About even on life. Same in here. Okay, tried to stagger Golbez out. Sephiroth not the greatest with staggers and stuff like that. A lot of his moves pushes the opponent away, so he can do what he can. Oh, again, they managed to get the summon off first. Saren is right there, but he does have both the Fluffy's team adjacent to the left of him, so he could potentially get punished for this. Does manage to get the dash cancel. Ooh, beautiful Hell's Gate there. Gets clipped by Fluffy. Okay. Manages to get out. Shiva Pillar's coming up. Manages to get frozen. If you are new to watching this and stuff like that, you might be wondering why both teams are picking Shiva consistently, and that's the only summon that you're seeing. As of right now, the second's kind of universally accepted that she offers the most for actual team play. Not that, she's necessarily the strongest, but she's the current meta. It's kind of the way to look at it. She just offers a lot. It's almost like a win condition. Oh, gets the Binding Hold off. Bitter in for 800. So Saren does have HP regen on. Fluffy's sitting at 4K. Let's take a look at Cherub. He's going to try to shave some of that off. Nope, no hit. Got the Dispel go off. So right now, the thing to do would be to play a little passive. So right now, you see the shoot was getting 2v1 there for a second. Fluffy's Kill Brave is gone. Cherub? Oh, beautiful setup there. Hyperdrive connects. Oh, yep. I think he tried to set him up for free energy. Right now, the ideal thing to do would be try and get the core. Oh, right there. Good connection there. So Saren does go down. He was sitting at very low life. Okay, Hyperdrive does go off. No, that was a miss there. That was a little too obvious, unfortunately, right there. Squall, yep, gets hit away. Trying to get set up for Golbez. Oh, Cherub does go down. So this is looking a little on the rougher side now. Score is... It's 3 stocks to 1. No, Faded Circle won't connect. No, doesn't manage to connect. Oh, managed to enfeeble him. Can't really get that sequence without dash gauge. Poison gun going off. Nero playing a little passive. He does have the lowest life of all his team, so he's a prime candidate to get set up. There we go. Managed to get that sequence on Zidane. Again, they have full summon, but right now, yep, he's in a bad position. Gets wall rush. Is not dead, though. Gets a hyperdrive. Right there was a keen opportunity to summon. You just knocked down an opponent. Yeah. Doesn't manage to get the summon off, and that's going to be 4-1. Trinity limit going up 4-1. What is the game doing? Okay, I was a little concerned there. Yeah, Shiva is quite easy. It's Sola and Leviathan? I don't know. So score right now is 4-1. So we're going to see and look if there's any changes to be done. Any changes to be made. So Fluffy he was a bot at some point, but they won anyway, so it doesn't matter. If they had lost, that might have been a potentially different conversation. Yeah, I don't know. Cherub seems really committed to this Kefka. So, I respect that. Sometimes you just need to just dive in. I don't know who the hell this is. So this is potentially the last game here. So we have Saren, Cherub, and Nero going in. Here we go. And this will round out the last match. So we'll see. Now, barring any connection issues, no, the connection issues unfortunately have pretty much plagued this set. Only so much that can be done, you know, cross-continent gameplay. It is what it is, you know what I mean, guys? But we'll work around it. Next session will probably be 2 NA teams. We'll try that, see how that goes. And that'll be next week, and that'll probably be prizes from Square. Okay, so coming into the final set here, so wait, we have a problem. They switch characters. Can't switch characters if you win, guys. Hold on. Trying to get their attention right now, but they are playing. So this match isn't even gonna matter because he didn't even keep the same character. If you win, you gotta keep the same characters. That's part of the rule set. Connection looks a little blur too. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he finally did bring out Ultimecia. It's actually what I wanted to see the whole time. I think they're just finishing the match. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. He got frozen immediately. Yeah, they're just finishing it. Connection looks, I don't know. Do I have an Elgato? No, I have a Live Gamer portable that I've had for 4 years? For a fucking long time, actually. 4 years at least, I want to say. I want to get the second one. The second one actually looks pretty interesting. Like the actual design that they went with it's pretty good. But no, this one's like, man, I've had this shit forever. I've taken it to Vegas, CEO, like 1,000 Big E tournaments. It's been pretty reliable for me thus far. So we're gonna let them finish this. But no, Elgato is pretty good too. A lot of people use it, especially in my scene. They use Elgato. I don't know. It doesn't for me. I just use it as a capture card. So I don't use any of the proprietary software that it comes with. It's just pretty trash anyway. So somebody screen capped at 0 points. It's seen 2 World Wars, son. It's seen 3. Yo, I lost this shit. I lost it. I've lost it like twice at least. I had no idea where it was when I wasn't streaming. People are like always, you have a stream set up and everything like that. Why don't you stream more and stuff like that? I'm like, you have to really be in the mindset to want to stream. You know what I mean? It's just not just like you just woke up and you're streaming. It's like, are you ready to entertain? Are you ready to have conversations? Shit like that. So I'm like, I only stream things I personally am interested in. I'm not just gonna sit there. You know what I mean? Although that is entertaining to some. Wait, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Why is this so difficult? Yeah, it is a commitment, man. It is. I've been streaming like on and off for 4 years. Like I only started streaming so I could play, stream Marvel 3. That was really the whole driving factor. But it's kind of cool. I met some really, really fucking dope people. Just like being in the Twitch chat and stuff like that. That's some people I talk to more than I talk to fucking people that I live next to. You know what I mean? It's really good, man. There's always a good and a bad side, to everything. And I think mostly people are pretty okay, especially, certain communities, maybe not so much, but the Dissidia community has been pretty fucking kick-ass since day one. A little, a few disagreements and stuff like that, but there's always been at least one person like, yo, I'll help you. You know what I mean? I'll explain this to you, I'll help you and stuff like that without being a fucking dick about it. So I think that's one thing that I really have appreciated from this community, because, when I started off, I was fucking ass. I was like, why do HP attacks, you can't block them and shit like that? Okay, they're going to keep the same team. So Cherub brings out the fucking Ultimecia. That's what I wanted to see since game one. All right, so here we go. Let's go into it, boys. All right, so guys, this is potentially the last game, but it looks like Cherub is actually picking his shit now. So here we go. So one of the better Ultimecias for sure. Ultimate Weapon probably right up there, number one, number two. I played a long set with his team last night, and that shit, let me tell you, that wasn't too fun. It was a struggle. So Ultimecia is a character that can make things happen. Not that Kefka isn't. She's a little bit more forceful, in my opinion, though. Her axes and stuff like that, even just her HP attacks, they're really, in there. So, Nero goes down early, unfortunately. Does a point-blank Poison Gun. Tries to chain it with Genesis Rock. No go. Let's take a look at Saren. Ooh, okay. Apocalypse. No go right there. Genesis Rock. He tried to get it off again. No go. Good Brave. I believe that's his. No, that's his back Brave. Sephiroth doesn't go. Chibiru fishing for the bitter end. No go on that. Okay. Oh, Genesis Rock connects. So just letting him kind of chill there and charge and stuff like that, somebody inevitably is going to get hit. So I would not be surprised if they're going to look to maybe put him in check a bit more, because he is getting a lot of Genesis Rocks off. No pun intended. Let's take a look at Fluffy. Ooh, okay. Apocalypse, no connect there. So they're going to try and summon. Oh, Cherub goes down. Saren opting to try and do the solo summon. Now he's going to try and run a little bit. Try and make some space. Again, Zidane is going to make that as fucking uncomfortable as possible. So they end up going down. 3 stocks. That was really just, Genesis Rock, Genesis Rock, Genesis Rock. Again, I think a large part of that is just flat out unfamiliarity. People are unfamiliar with that HP attack, what to do against it and stuff like that, and people are just getting hit by it. Obviously, Moises is a very good player, but I think unfamiliarity definitely is coming into play here. People they flat out don't know how to deal with him. Oh, ooh, that was excellent right there. Let's take a look at what Nero's doing. Okay, no, doesn't go off. Try to fade a circle there. Okay, dashes in. All right, ooh, faded circle. Doesn't get the dragon off though. Just a few HP shy of getting the dragon away. So Moises is still going to be a problem here. Ooh, faded circle, point blank. 2 for 1, baby. Happy birthday. Poison goes off. Nothing. Manages to get the core. Let's take a look at Cherub. Ooh, trades with that fireball. Not a good trade. Oh, bitter end went off. I think he tried to do the brave spear. Not a good trade there. So Cherub's almost dead. Is dead. Ooh, managed to sidestep. Excellent stuff there. Spear. No go. Oh. So you see that Genesis Rock off to the left. Binding cold. Nothing here. So all three of them are currently looking at Ultimisia. Somebody's got to put that Golbez in check. Him just being able to do whatever he wants. Oh my God, that could have been a potential double or triple kill. Instead, Ultimisia goes down. So now the shoot is down. So we have Nero and Saren trying to run till their allies up. They're gonna try and summon. Yep. See, that's the game plan. Get a kill, get the core, summon. That puts you at so far of an actual advantage that it's really hard for a team to come back there. You know what I mean? Not impossible, just kind of it's uphill battle for sure. Ooh, Apocalypse goes off. No hit there. Free energy for 3,300. No dice, no dice. Oh, Enfeeble. Nothing. Mm, no dice there. So right now they are bleeding quite heavily. Down 2 stocks. Tries to get the setup, nothing there. And then that Genesis rock, guys. When he went for that bravery sequence, Moises was right back there the entire time charging that Genesis rock. So, I think a lot of it just came down to the unfamiliarity, and that really just spelled, the loss for Celestial Sphere here. Let me switch this. Good shit to both teams. Thank you both for participating. Team Trinity Limit does take this exhibition. Score being 5-1. I did like it. I felt it was pretty competitive, barring any type of connection issues and stuff like that. I want to thank all the competitors for competing. So good stuff to Fluffy, Moises, and Chibiru. And I know Coffee Cup played like 1 or 2 games. Good stuff to them. Thank you, Saren, Nero, Cherub, and Ifrit for participating. I appreciate you guys being the first ones to be willing to do this. So, again, this will be a ongoing series that goes on every single Friday. It's either going to be cash prizes or like prizes from Square, on and off, because your boy's not made of money. So we'll swap in and out, in and out, and in and out. So if anybody listening to this right now is interested in being involved with this, or your team is, let me know. Hit me up on Discord. Hit me up on. I'm also in like all the Dissidia groups, also on Facebook, Reddit, anything. Just get a hold of me. Twitter. My Twitter's right. Where is it? My Twitter is right there, so you can use Twitter right there if you want to get a hold of me. Um, Let me know. As long as I feel that the match is competitive, I will let it happen. You know what I mean? Right now, we're just doing kind of like title fights, one team versus another. In the future, we might do things like undercard fights, like first to threes and stuff like that. Something that's a bit quicker and stuff like that. So it's not just one team a week. We